Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future for January 2023. These water sign readings are the first ones that I'm using. This new deck I got actually in the mail, Sacred Symbols Oracle deck that I absolutely love. So I'm really excited. That's going to be our overall energy for the reading. So we're adding an extra layer. I already have my oracle cards pulled and clarified, and then I have my clarifying deck and the advice deck that I will pull in the extended, as well as my tarot deck that I will obviously use right now. All right. In your recent past, you have don't let your past hold you back with the Hierophant. So let me back up. The overall energy for this reading is karmic path with Earth. You know, we come to Earth to learn lessons. Our soul comes here to learn lessons. And right now, you are currently learning a karmic lesson. So it's something that you've gone through in your past that you're needing to heal from now. And, you know, feeling is healing. So we feel to heal. But then once we kind of get through that healing, we're able to see the truth of the situation, which I feel like is what this Hierophant in reverse is saying, is there was a perspective shift that was needed. And in your current energy, you have adjustments are required with the Queen of Swords, which to me is like the need to see the truth, the need to, it could be speak truth, you know, speak the truth for sure. But it's like the need to see the truth of the situation. Like it's almost like it's like the need to learn the lesson, right? Because this Hierophant to me is a lesson. The Hierophant's a teacher. It's a spiritual teacher. So it's like whatever you're going through is teaching you whatever it is that you're needing to learn. Now people think of karmic lessons and they think of, oh, I'm being punished. Karma is being punished. That's not true. It's whatever it's whatever lessons need to be had to gain tools and knowledge and understanding that can then help you throughout the rest of your life, because in your immediate future you have a win-win outcome is forecast with the Empress. So you, whether you're male or female, you're showing up here as the Empress, someone who knows how to put themselves first, who knows how to take care of themselves, who's standing in their power. So that's essentially what this lesson is teaching you. It's essentially how to step into the best version of yourself. So this is a karmic lesson, could be a karmic cycle. We will see. This is recent past for Scorpio. Recent past for Scorpio. I'll do one more. This is recent past for Scorpio. There it is. Recent past for Scorpio. Clear, concise messages for okay. Clear, concise messages for Scorpio's recent past. Maybe. The Artist with the Wheel of Fortune. This is interesting because so this Wheel of Fortune is actually in reverse. And then you have the King of Wands. Ooh, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is about learning. This is about learning what you need to co-create your life with this universe. This is about learning what you need to essentially have the life you ultimately desire. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it felt, I mean, this is literally like negative, like karmic changes. What can feel like negative karmic changes, but it's less, again, it goes back to, it doesn't mean that they were bad changes. It doesn't mean that you lost anything, or like, yes, you might have gone through a loss, but it doesn't mean that doesn't mean you're going to not gain something better in the future. It's like you had to go through this to change, in a way, to change your perception of something. Because what happened to you in the past, it needs to be learned from. And I feel like instead of learning from it up until this point, you've kind of let it get you down. Totally normal, natural response to pain and trauma. But it just feels like this is changing the way you perceive what has happened to you, in a way. Like it's like the need to look at what you've been through new lenses. so that you can, with the artist card here, I mean, he's literally, like, you can tell it's that as above so below. He's literally creating his life in the 5D to come down to the 3D. I was checking to make sure that was on, so that I didn't have to start the reading over. Okay, recent past for Scorpio. It's like, let me see, like almost like acceptance of what you can't change. Like, instead of trying to change the past, trying to learn what you need to from it to move forward. So yeah, Four of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Hangman. There could have been, you could have experienced some deception. But the way I ultimately see this is the universe has a lot hidden from you, especially in your recent past. This, what is, like, you have a win-win outcome as forecast. So it's like, what is meant for you, remember, what is meant for you won't pass you. That's what I meant by, like, even if you've incurred a loss of some sort, it doesn't mean you've actually lost anything in the grand scheme of things. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't process the loss and go through the emotions of the loss and, heal from it. It just means changing your perspective on something, because there's something hidden from you. Because with the Four of Swords, it's like whatever happened needed to happen so that you went within, so that you started trying to find some answers for yourself, and the answers that you're looking for are always within you. And it's like the purpose for what you've been through has been hidden from you. But that's the whole concept of a karmic lesson, right? Karmic path. Recent past for Scorpio. So you went through what you went through. It's like you had to go through this path. That was too many cards. Of being out of alignment to get yourself into alignment. I feel like that's what this Empress is like, finally aligning with yourself. Recent past for Scorpio. But it's hidden from you, like the outcome, not the outcome, but like the purpose for what you've gone through. Like, to you, it just feels like, I feel like a major loss. The Seven of Cups with the Hermit. It's like the universe has purposely overwhelmed you emotionally. You were purposely put in this energy of like, what the hell is going on? Because yeah, there was so much hidden from you. But it's all for the better, because again, you have karmic paths. So this is, every karmic lesson leads to something better. I want to read this out of this book. What is this, number 8? Because they explained it really well. It says, karmic lesson, learning experience, hard work, perseverance, and structure. A new and valuable lesson is available to you at this time. This moment requires your due diligence. Pay attention to what is being presented to you. Have you been down this road before? Our souls come to this earth school to learn valuable lessons as beings and for the planet. What are you being taught right now? This moment may require hard work, but it will have many long-lasting rewards. You are not being punished, but you are gaining tools and experience for living what will be with you for the rest of your life. Drawing this card also tells you that the foundation of what you are building is strong and is a part of your legacy. So that's kind of what I feel here. Like, it's like you're learning a lesson. To you, you just feel punished. To you, you just feel like something is, it's that concept of what if everything is happening for you, not to you, but you're having a hard time seeing what the 4 is for. All right, let's switch gears here to current energy. Because yeah, your recent past was a lot of just being super overwhelmed. But like, it was like you were kept in the dark about something. Current energy, but it's kept in the dark about something like a purpose of something. There's the star. You're in a healing energy. You have the star and the high priestess. So you're in good energy right now. And that's where the adjustment's required is it's you're healing so that you can see the truth. It's like you aren't able to see the truth, like why this had to happen the way it did, the purpose, if you will. Similar to the Sagittarius reading I did last week, that was like there's a purpose for your pain, but a little different because it's not like, I don't know, it's not like you're stuck in your past necessarily. It's that you need to learn. It's like you need to focus on the lessons that your past is trying to teach you so that you can release it for good. It's not like you like, I don't even feel like you really necessarily want it back or regret it even. Like I don't feel like there's any animosity necessarily. I could be wrong. Take it as it resonates, but it's like you need to learn whatever it is that it's trying to teach you. And this is a general reading, so I can't get to too into depth of what that is. But the star and the high priestess here is saying that you can heal yourself. You can teach yourself what needs to be taught. The answers that you're looking for are going to be within you. The current energy for Scorpio. The Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. The opportunity, the ultimate outcome that you're looking for, because here's wish fulfillment, right? Material wish fulfillment. The Page of Pentacles being in reverse, saying this is an opportunity that it's like it's not time for yet. And it's because whatever lesson that you're learning back here is the lesson that's going to prepare you for this opportunity, which is your wish fulfillment. That's why you have a win-win outcome. But the thing is, you're not ready for it because you haven't learned everything you need to learn about your past. And you will in divine time, but the focus right now needs to be on your healing, not on, it's like it's like trying to change the past almost. Like there's like, yeah, there is a little bit of maybe not regret necessarily, but like, one of my favorite quotes is, just because it could have been different doesn't mean it would have been better. We can wish that things would have gone different, but maybe things played out exactly like you want them to. You just don't know it yet. And I feel like that's where there's this lesson that needs to be learned. And the only way to learn that lesson is to go within, look within. Like an example would be if a relationship fell apart, look at how you played a role in it. Look at what you could have done differently. And like, if you were like, well, I was in an abusive relationship, say, well, maybe that means I need to know my worth and not let someone treat me that way. Now that's so much easier said than done. And I'm simplifying, years worth of healing into a simple sentence. So I'm not saying like, just do it, just heal. It's not that big of a deal. But it's what I'm trying to get at is point back to you, figure out within you what lesson the universe is trying to teach you about yourself. Is it trying to teach you that you deserve better and you need to know that? Is it trying to teach you that you need to see your own worth so that others see your worth? Like, what is it trying to teach you? Current energy for Scorpio. The Four of Wands in reverse with the Six of Swords. So in this card that we just read, it talked about the foundation. It talked about your foundation. Your foundation is strong and will be a part of your legacy. You are working right now on building your foundation. And you don't know it yet because so far you've invested in things that don't align with you. That's why this is like a win-win outcome, because I said this earlier. It was like you're aligning with yourself. You're getting back into alignment after being out of alignment. That's what karmic paths are. They're put there to get us back into alignment. It's like, here's our alignment, here's our path forward. Sometimes we take the road this way and things have to happen so that we skirt, right back into our path. And I feel like this is like this unstable foundation that you constantly, I feel like, find yourself in. Tower moments happen because we build on an unstable foundation. And well, it feels like we lose everything when we build on an unstable foundation. Tower moments will probably happen our whole lives, right? Healing's a lifelong process, but if we have a foundation, then we don't have to worry about feeling like we've lost everything when, a relationship ends or a job doesn't work out for us or whatever the case might be. And so what this is saying is you've got to move on from the idea that whatever you've lost was your foundation. because it wasn't. It was a foundation, but it was unstable. It was not in alignment with you. It wasn't meant to be yours. What is meant for you will not pass you. And there's a need to kind of realize that, because yeah, then you have the devil in reverse. It's like releasing attachment to something specific. Then you have the justice, the emperor, the king of swords. Like it's it's cutting through. I said this in a reading earlier. Maybe I said it in this reading. Seeing the truth of a situation. I said it in the Cancer reading, because the Cancer reading also had the Queen of Swords clarifying, but it was like this was emotions are running high. And this one feels more like you. This adjustments are required, because it's like the adjustment that's required is finding the truth, finding the lesson, what is the purpose. But the only one that can ever find that answer for you is you. I couldn't tell you that. I could certainly help get you there, but I can't tell you that. Okay. Immediate future here for Scorpio. This is a pretty cool reading. Immediate future for Scorpio. Everything's working out in your favor here. I mean, you have a win-win outcome, right? This forecast with the Empress. There's the Judgment. Oh my gosh, this is seeing the truth. Judgment. It's like, and that's what I feel right now, is like your judgment's being clouded by your attachment to the past. But releasing your attachment to the past, seeing things from a different perspective, allowing whatever knowledge and lessons need to be learned to come through, and then seeing, like, yeah, the Judgment to me is like seeing the truth of the situation. And the Knight of Wands is like, the problem is you've got to be really freaking vulnerable and honest with yourself to get to this point. And that's the hardest part of healing, right? Is being super brutally honest with yourself about how you've played a role in the fallout of relationships, or careers ending, or the fallout of things, the fallout of things in your life. That's the hardest part, is figuring that out. And so that's what your immediate future is all about, like accepting the truth of something, realizing why something had to happen. And that's another word that I really feel is coming through in this reading, is acceptance. Like acceptance of what happened, and the realization that that does not mean that your life is over. It means that phase of your life is over, but it does not mean that your life is over. It means that it's actually moving into something better, and that is within itself a karmic lesson. All right, immediate future for Scorpio. So you have the Judgment. Your immediate future is looking real good, for you guys, in terms of just like being mentally clear. And then there's a Tower in reverse. This has been happening in a few readings where I feel the need to look at this actual meaning of this in the. So I'm going to do that really quick. I want to look at the actual. I mean, I know how to read this card, but there's like usually a word or something that I need to be able to see here. Awakening. That's what this is. It's upheaval, change, awakening, shock. No, that's denial, avoidance, fear, reluctance. No, this is awakening. It's like the Tower shows up when you are living in an illusion. You must remove the mask and expose the truth of the situation in order to change it. There it is. Change is difficult. The familiar will be broken down and removed from your comfort zone. The Tower reminds you to let go and let the ego fall away. So it's not like the Tower in reverse to me is like, that's what you're going through right now. And then your immediate future is like acceptance, like finally getting to that point of like, okay, I see through it all now. Like the Tower falling is like when the ego is crumbling, call it ego death, right? Tower in reverse is more like the awakening that happens after the fact. And that's exactly what this whole thing is saying. with the Six of Wands, which is hope, right? It's like it brings you a level of hope. And there's the Ace of Wands. It's like it brings passion back into your life. Um, can't believe I've had to read the book twice in this reading. Immediate future for Scorpio. So yeah, there's like this awakening. The Three of Wands, but it's outside of your comfort zone, which is exactly in the Three of Wands. So then you have the Three of Wands with the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse being like a renewal. So it's almost like a renewal of your comfort, like a revitalization of what your comfort zone really is, because I feel like your comfort zone has been one thing for a while, and that's been this like same karmic lesson that you've had to learn. And then this leads you into like the Three of Wands to me is like the next steps, like I feel like you've been stuck and you've been in this energy of maybe healing, of trying to see the truth of the situation. Then your immediate future is like starting to take the next steps in your life, because you've been stuck in your past, and you were going to continue to stay there until you healed from it. And maybe this is also like accepting that something is a loss, right? Like if you find yourself as one of those people who are kind of stuck in watching those YouTube readings of, is your person coming back and things like that, maybe accepting that there has been a loss that's occurred and allowing yourself to detach from that. Because if you are dealing with something, one of those connections, detachment has to happen anyway. You either detach, they come back, or you detach and they don't. Either way, it's a win-win. And so I just feel like there's this need to kind of focus more on this detachment of your past by learning the lessons that are associated, so that you can move toward this win-win outcome here that's here for you. All right, Scorpio, that was a lot, but we are going to hop on over to the extended. I like doing the extended as clarifying readings because we can get a little bit more specific. I have an advice card here to pull at the end, out of my Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck, favorite deck to exist. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for the support of my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I do hope to see you guys in future readings. All right, bye, Scorpio.